We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Junior Guerra will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. This is a foul ball. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watch Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Segura over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Donaldson has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Francisco Liriano will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's going for that coveted 30th start today. When pitchers go to spring training, they hope they're healthy enough to get 30 starts. That tells them they've had a pretty good year. So he's had a solid season with his 30th start in this ball game.
Digging in, Gene Segura. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it. And if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Rajay Davis now. His prior history versus this arm, and even 10 hits in 33 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Liriano has his target. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Hosmer is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in, Jorge Soler. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
12, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Batting fifth, third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas. His batting average on the year down at the .240 mark entering play. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him, and now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's another 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again. 1-2. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding forward now, Chris Coughlin. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Way out in front. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. In now, Joe Carter. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. Line drive to left. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Now batting, Jose Abreu. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
The 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
If this second inning is any indication of what we're going to see, he's got this hitter 0-2. He really learned from his last outing when he lost. He is way more aggressive now, coming right after guys and throwing strikes.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 17 home runs and 48 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Liriano gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Alcides Escobar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. In is Bautista, but this gets down, a base hit. Digging in for his second at bat, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Third inning, no score to this point. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Paulo Orlando. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. One and one. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Russell Martin now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. The 0-1 home to Martin. Fouled back. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Liriano into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. His career numbers against this pitcher, 6 for 13. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Ready with the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Two out here and a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out.
Eric Hosmer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he misses with it. 1-1. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight 12, like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, and it's even at 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And the pitch on 2-1. To 2-2 now.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman Mike Moustakas. Here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Rajay Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rajay Davis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled back. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. And there goes Davis. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Joe Carter. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. hit sharply toward the right side. And that's going to get down out there. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, Matt, they didn't score much yesterday. You know, the conversation before the game was their offense going to be able to do anything today? Right there, that one run might be enough to kind of propel them into a good stretch here.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Jose Abreu. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Escobar on to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Striding in once again, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking for fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit.
Well, I like that approach right there. Hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guys holding the runner at first and second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Into the box, Chris Coughlin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Ripped down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. The runner scores from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Lorenzo Cain waits on deck. Here it is on 3-0. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson comes up with it. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There was a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Perez onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out toward shallow right. Bautista has a read on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Next offering from Liriano will make an even 70 pitches thus far. To short. There is Escobar. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is low, ball 1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Liriano gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Ready now, Hernan Perez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
hit on the ground out to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Martin rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Blue Jays leave a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Carter arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Digging in once again, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rajay Davis. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Now a swing and a fly ball. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here it comes on 1-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And now a pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. And a neck high fastball that time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Joe Carter. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Looks like Liriano's got it working now as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there at the knees, strike one.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes, so he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So one away now for Alex Gordon. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike one.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Chris Coughlin. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is grounded foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Seth Maness come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year.
Seth Maness.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu. They'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Abreu.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready once again, Jose Bautista, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. Hit hard but foul. And this will be fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
I love the late inning at-bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Russell Martin.
Standing in, Russell Martin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Drilled to the right side, and Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
In now, Hernan Perez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Gene Segura standing in. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Line drive, right field, base hit. One run is scored. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The 2-1 on its way. Tapped down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front, 3-2. Nate Jones has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
65. Nate Jones.
Brian Pena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Brian Pena.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. The 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a nice count, 2-0. I know he's looking for something to hit here, but hey, a walk wouldn't hurt you either. Down late in the game, base runners don't hurt.
Here it comes, 2-0. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Segura for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, he showed right there, White. He's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Career numbers against Nate Jones. He's gone 2 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
1-2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Toronto leads this one 3-2. Matt Strom is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Matt Strom.
Raul Mondesi is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Raul Mondesi.
Stepping into the box, Joe Carter. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Joe Carter.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded down the third baseline. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night. And are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Jose Abreu.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Pitch out, nothing doing. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And standing. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at bat goes on. I love it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Soler. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Runners on first with one down. Up top, it's 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back safely. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. (3-0) now to Bautista. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Three and two. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's Carlos Santana now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And that's over. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. He's running towards second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
inside. 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And that's finally over for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays strand 3, but they still lead it 3-2. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Raisel Iglesias.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, 1 for 3.
Mike Moustakas.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Right side. Perez is right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In now, Salvador Perez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side. And as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
It's getting excited right now. That single right there. Now we got the tying run on base and the go-ahead run coming to the plate. Mercy.
Standing in now, Chris Coghlan, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation where the team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. He's been fantastic.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Jays win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Junior Guerra earns his 5th winner of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his league best 50th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.